Hello and welcome to another day in the adventures of permanent ankle shackles. This is, as you can see, on my left sole. As soon as I move my foot back into frame there, 20 straight days of permanent ankle shackles. Tomorrow will be my 3-week anniversary. I guess week-iversary? Anyway, 20 days permanently ankle shackled. The shackles are locked on permanently. They cannot be removed. I've removed tools from the property so that I cannot remove them even if I want them off, and they've been on me for 20 straight days. And a quick explanation: I'm a filmmaker. I'm making a movie where a prisoner is kept barefoot, permanently shackled, and locked in a prison cell 24/7. I'm not locked in a prison cell, but I wanted to experience what it would be like to be permanently shackled, and that's why I am currently permanently shackled and barefoot. I usually go barefoot anyway, so it's not really that much of a difference. And speaking of which, these toe people, I drew them 5 days ago, and they are survivors. They are just hanging in there. They're fading a little bit, but you can still see them after 5 straight days. Now, granted, I haven't been doing a lot of walking. I've been wearing the shackles around bare ankles, and it's kind of discouraged me from walking too much because they are pretty uncomfortable to walk in with bare ankles. They're still survivors, though. I mean, I've taken showers. They are not coming off. I attribute this to the strength of Sharpie. And we drew those on with a Sharpie 5 days ago, and they are just holding in there, nice and solid. Probably last at least a couple more days. And on the subject of wearing these shackles around bare ankles, and remember, these are heavy steel shackles. They're tool grade, which means they're very dense, very heavy, solid steel. And thanks to the tether chain that goes down the middle of my ankles, it holds the chain up. It definitely helps with the weight on my ankles while wearing them with bare ankles. But the weight of the shackle is still very heavy, and I've noticed yesterday the soles of my feet were on the floor most of the day, so the weight of the shackle was resting on my ankles for pretty much the entire day straight. And I've given up the pads during the day. And at night, I've gone from the 4 pads to just 1 pad on each ankle, laid out flat so that the shackle rides on the padding. And I noticed this morning that my ankles had swollen a little bit. With the ankle pads between my ankles and the shackles, they were tight again. So I think it was just because I wore them around bare ankles yesterday, and the weight of the shackle was resting on my ankles all day long. And I did some walking, not a lot, but mostly I was just sitting at a desk with the soles of my feet on the floor, rather than using my footrest. I don't know. I just was intently working, and I just didn't really think about it. And as I said in previous videos, wearing the shackles around bare ankles, if I'm concentrating on something, I don't even notice that they're on me at that point, and they just like completely fade away. That might be part of my ADD. I don't know, but I forget they're on me, and I don't really take the precautions to make sure that they're not hurting my ankles at that point because I don't really pay attention to them. And that just goes to show, I mean, I don't know if I'm special. I doubt that I am, but wearing them around bare ankles originally would have been very painful, very uncomfortable, and I wouldn't want to do it. Originally, I was wearing ankle pads. I did end up going with ankle pads below the shackles so that they were still worn around bare ankles, but the weight of the shackles were borne on the ankle pads themselves. And then later I just got rid of them altogether, and I've been fine. It's been kind of up and down, though. I mean, sometimes like right after I wake up, I have to retrain my ankles to adjust to the weight of them. So like when I first wake up, they are a little sore to stand in with bare ankles. But after 10-15 minutes, I just took a shower a little bit earlier today, and since then it's like they're not even uncomfortable at this point. It's really strange that I can wear these heavy steel shackles around bare ankles, and they're not even uncomfortable at this point. I mean, it's just like they're just part of me now. And that being said, even though my ankles have adapted to being shackled permanently, I still, I still would rather not have to wear them. So it's not like just because they become part of me that I've accepted them and would be willing to wear them forever. It's still really difficult to walk in them, and like I said in previous videos, if I'm sitting still, I'm just laying, it's not really a big deal. But as soon as I walk a distance, it's just so slow. I have to take every step slowly. The sound of the chains are extremely loud and obnoxious. They still are, even in bed. Like, I'll be sleeping at night and I'll toss and turn, and the sound of the chains will actually wake me up, and it's really annoying wearing them to bed. But as long as I'm not moving, I don't even feel them around my ankles. It's like they're not even there. And the tether chain, I've been wearing that around my waist for weeks now, constantly. I've never unlocked the padlock. It's the chain is wrapped around my waist that connects the center link of my ankle shackles, and they've never been unlocked. They've never been removed. And in the beginning, it was very difficult sleeping in them because I'm laying on the chain. I mean, having a chain pressed into the side of your waist, and I don't know, when I'm laying, it feels tighter and confining. But the past few nights, I barely even felt it. I feel like a little bit of pressure there when I first lay down, but then that just disappears, and it's like I'm not even wearing it. And I posed the question a few videos back if you wanted to see me in toe cuffs. Someone made the suggestion, and since I don't have a lot of followers at this point, and I've got a second request from a different person that I should wear toe cuffs, so I'm making that my 3-week week-iversary, I guess you'd call it. So tomorrow's video, my toes will be locked in toe cuffs. So I'm not sure how exciting that'll be because there's not that much range of motion with my toes locked together. But I said early on that I would take requests, and even if they're fetishy or whatever, I'm doing it. So it's gonna happen tomorrow. So let me know if you like that. I mean, if I could do it in every video if people really want to see that. But we'll take it one step at a time. So tomorrow, toe cuffs. My toes will be locked up. We'll see if the toe people will survive that. And with that, I'm going to end this video now. Be sure to subscribe, comment, like, all that fun stuff. And I'll see you tomorrow for my 3-week anniversary.